Hey friends, how's your marathon going? It's Pastor Mike from Fellowship Church. Always love to connect with you midweek. Know that we love you and are praying for you, and I hope you had a safe and enjoyable and thoughtful Memorial Day weekend. That question for you again, how's your marathon going? What are we talking about a marathon for? Well, friends, in the year 490 BC, that's about 500 years before Jesus was born, a military battle took place. Historians today would tell us it was one of the most influential military battles in history. It involved two nations, the nations of Greek and Persia. Persia invaded Greece with the idea of overtaking shipping routes. Persia had a lot more soldiers. Greek won, and that battle is still commemorated by historians today. They would say it was a biggie. Well, friends, at the end of that battle, the general of the Greek army wanted to send word back to the king of Greece. And the battle took place at a city called Marathon. The king was in Athens. It's about 25 miles. So he sent a runner to take the word of the victory from Marathon to Athens. That runner's name was Phidippides. I'll say that name again, Phidippides. I sure hope he had a nickname, and I hope it wasn't Dippy. But good old Phidippides ran from Marathon all the way to Athens, shared the good news of the victory with the king, and then collapsed and died on the spot. And to this day, people still run a race called a marathon in commemoration of Phidippides' victorious run there. Now, you probably know some people who have run marathons, or you're familiar with marathons. They're part of the Olympics, Boston Marathon. Lots and lots of people run marathons today. Why would anybody do that? And have they ever been to Norm's for ice cream? Probably not. But here's the thought for you today. The Apostle Paul in 2 Timothy 4 says, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. And the Apostle Paul, because of when he lived and ministered, he was well familiar with that race called a marathon. Of course, they didn't call it a marathon in those days yet, but he certainly knew what distance races were like. And friends, Paul said, life looks a lot like that sometimes. Ministry looks like that. There may be days in life and in ministry, parenting, marriage, just living in general. There may be days when it feels like you're just running and the wind is at your back and the sun is out and you're running effortlessly, you're gliding along, everything feels good. I'll bet you had days or seasons of life like that. But you've also had some days and seasons of life when you were just grinding. Now it feels like the wind is in your face, it's cloudy, maybe raining, and you're grinding, just putting one foot in front of the other, trying to make it through this mile. You may be in a season of life or ministry like that right now. But here's what the Apostle Paul had to say to us as well. He used a word in his writings called perseverance. Perseverance means that you continue doing something because it's meaningful and valuable. You continue doing it even when it's difficult. You persevere. You don't need a whole lot of perseverance when everything is going well in your life and you're just gliding along effortlessly. But you need perseverance, friends, when it's just hard to put one foot in front of the other. And the Apostle Paul knew that. He believed in the ministry that God had given him. He just kept persevering through all of it, and he just kept putting one foot in front of the other. The marathon today is 26 miles, 385 yards. I'd love to talk to the guy who added that 385 yards at the end. But friends, that just sounds like a season in life when you're just kind of grinding and just putting one foot in front of the other. Just know, friends, that when the Lord is with us and the Lord gives us this race to run, God wants us to run it with perseverance. There will be days when you're gliding along effortlessly, and there are days when you're just grinding it out. And maybe that grinding is happening in your home, maybe it's on your job. God says, just keep putting one foot in front of the other. So friends, how's your marathon going? Are you persevering through the difficult seasons, the difficult parts of that race? And just know that God brings value to all of this, and He's waiting for us at the finish line. What a celebration that'll be. I hope that touches your heart today. It certainly did mine. I hope that you have a wonderful week, friends. Take care. Stay safe. God bless. Bye-bye.